Alright, CH people, here we go. I'm actually writing this from tomorrow about today. Or is it yesterday now? Now writing it from today or yesterday? Doesn't matter. Time is relative. Here's the chowdown. Today we got up and met with Sophia at the Gusto Lab, and we had a meeting with a representative of the U.S. Embassy. She explained to us what the Department of the State does and what we can do to remain safe while in Italy. Following that, we met up with one of Rome's most esteemed food writers, and he took us on a tour of some of Rome's finest eateries. First, we walked to a fresh market in the Campo dei Fiori, and we saw what he considers to be the best restaurant in Rome. We also stopped at a coffee shop to try what he considers the best cafe. It was, indeed, pretty good. We also stopped at a bakery and tried traditional pizza bread and Easter pastries, and ended the tour at one of Rome's best microbreweries. The beer I got was quite hoppy. Following that, we went to the Domus Romane, an archaeological dig turned museum that showed us an old Roman patrician's home beneath a Renaissance palace. The multimedia presentation was pretty cool, and I'm always a fan of archaeology, so it was interesting. Plus, we got to see Trajan's column up close, too, so that was neat. After that, we had some free time to walk around, and I got some gelato with my classmates. We also explored a few of the nearby churches in the area. After that, we had a pasta making lab at Shea Pasta, where we got to mix egg and flour and then process the dough into pasta. Using the pasta cutter was a fun experience, and something I had never done before, and I don't know if I'll ever do it again, because I don't know why I would ever need a pasta cutter, but who knows what the future holds. I kind of expected we would cut the pasta by hand, so I was pretty pleased to see that there was a pasta cutter. But anyway, the carbonara pork cheek that we had was incredible. Anyway, after that, I went out with some of my classmates and managed to see the Pantheon and the Trevi Fountain. It was a long, fun day, but damn am I tired. So, let's talk questions again. Today is question 3, which states, what is social responsibility? How has this trip empowered you to become more socially responsible? Or something to that effect anyway. Not super sure where to start with this one. Social responsibility is a pretty wide term, but I guess for the purposes of this video, I could define it as a responsibility to be aware of the world around you and the different cultures within it and act accordingly. Or something like that, I guess. That doesn't even go into the idea of social responsibility as a concept of civil rights and human rights and justice and equality, which it probably also is, but that's for a video that I don't have time to make. Anyway, being in Italy has made me realize just how deeply indebted America is to Rome's people, food, culture, and history. And has also made me realize just how fortunate I am to live in the United States. These answers are kind of cliche, I know, but they are true. I need to be aware of the benefits I receive just by existing within the arbitrary confines of the arbitrary borders of an arbitrary country. That's socially responsible, I think. I hope, anyway. Oh, also, I was surprised by the number of people begging here. It seems less than Chicago in terms of homeless people, admittedly, but being aware of the plights of other people is also, I think, a part of social responsibility, and being able to help them if you can. That, to me, sounds like social responsibility. An interesting thing about that, regarding something that happened on March 20th, which is day 4, I believe, while in the Testaccio market, a young woman continued to beg money from us. And it was interesting that our entire group seemed to pretend she wasn't there. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also don't know how I could have acted any differently. I didn't have any cash on me at the time that I was able to give her, which is morally confusing. But I don't know. Does that answer the question? Alright, cool. Good night.